Hello and welcome back to another episode of Don't Die December with me, Mr. Beardstone, and you may be wondering exactly where we are. If you listen very carefully, however, you may be able to hear some running water, some zombies, some villagers going "Hurr," and if you listen very carefully, you may even catch a golem burning to death in the Beard Cave, which is basically just a little portion of the church tower that I've snagged for myself. And yes, I did say church tower. If you haven't been keeping up with the streams, we have actually made some very, very large changes to that horrific tower that we put out in the last episode. I hope they didn't wind up too many of you. But yeah, it was really bad. But it's okay, we are moving past that. Before I show you what's going on here with the tower and the church building we've got at the moment though, I'm afraid I have some more bad news to report. So it is now day 8 on the Don't Die December server, and sadly on day 6, shortly after we finished recording the last episode, we did lose the one and only Technomage Grim. He was out in a swamp collecting slime, and he got blown up by a creeper, and there were a couple of things that led to this particular incident. The first one being he had recently been building, and his inventory was a bit messed up, and he wasn't holding the totem in his offhand, like you'll notice I currently am, and always will be. If I'm not, shout at me. But the main thing that got him was the whole multi-server thing, when you go to another server, and you're doing a little bit of XP grinding, and you turn down the mobs. Oh, Grim, what did you do? Well, actually, that's what he did. He turned down the mobs. And he didn't turn them back up again when he came back here, so he didn't even hear the hiss of the creeper. So he had literally zero chance to react and zero chance to survive there. So, sadly, we are now 3 members down. But for 8 days, that's actually a lot better than I was expecting. And the fact that I'm still here is also quite strange. So you may have noticed that we've been standing inside this giant hall, and this is actually the interior of the church that we've built. And we've still got some work to do. As you can see, I've done a little bit of the texturing, but most of the walls are still just plain stone. The roof is just plain basalt. And yeah, so we've got a lot to do. We haven't even got windows on this side yet. But I basically ran out of resources again. So we need to do a bit of resource gathering, and we do need to get this build finished. But in the meantime, I can still show you around what we've got so far. So the iron farm itself is actually up there, and it's weird. I've literally never had problems with this farm before, but this one has been causing me some issues. I don't know whether it's something to do with the latest update or not, but the villagers basically just keep disconnecting from their beds. So I've had to make a few adjustments to get the farm working. If I just knock through here, you'll see we have a hopper clock now, and what this does is this raises and lowers the zombie out of the eyesight of the villagers. So because they keep disconnecting from their beds, and I was fed up of having to manually go in there and reconnect them, every now and then the piston goes and it will raise and lower the zombie, and this allows the villagers to actually reconnect to their bedges? That's not a thing. Reconnect to their beds at night, because that was the issue. They were basically, when the area was unloaded, they would disconnect from their beds, so every time you reloaded the area, you'd need to reconnect them. So it's not great, but it's providing a little bit of iron. It's certainly covering our needs, and there's a bit of excess downstairs, but I think it's safe to say the other iron farm's going to be getting a fair amount of usage. This one, however, will start producing golems again as soon as it gets dark, because the villagers will hop in their bed, it will register that they have slept once, and then it will start producing golems, and as long as the area is loaded, it will continue to produce them. So I have been doing a bit of AFKing here. So this room here is the Beard Cave. So this is where I'm currently living, which is just, well, it's directly below the farm, and it's sort of above the base of the tower where we're storing the iron, and we have the bone mill, or the poppies even, going off to a separate area where they get turned into bone meal, and we've got a roof made of diamond blocks because we don't really need them, and it turns out no one else on the server really needs them either, even though I offered them around. So we've just made a roof out of them. But I've got a few chests in here. Music Man gave me an ender chest, which is very handy. And we've just got a few extra bits, but not too much going on up here. If we go down here, however, this is where the hall is, and we're going to be putting in a community storage area here. So I believe Jessie B is going to be helping me with that. We're going to probably do a little bit of automated storage, but once again, it's a 1-month server, so there's not really any need to automate too much. So we're just going to have lots and lots of chests and other bits and bobs in here for the community, and I think it probably makes sense to move the enchanting table in here as well, maybe in a room at the back or something. But let's be honest, that's not what you care about. You want to know what I did with the ugly tower. And if you haven't been on my streams, then you wouldn't have seen this. So this is actually based on a church, which is sort of down the road from where I grew up. And is that a hole in the side of my building? That's totally a hole in the side of my building. I'm going to have to fix that. So this is a classic 14th century church, and it's got the aisles down the side. It's got the, is that the nave or something? It's got the big main bit. It's got a towery thing, which would usually be a bell tower. However, we've got an iron farm in it, so yeah, no room for bells. Sorry about that. And the plan here is, of course, to make a graveyard for our ever-expanding collection of ghosts we now have on the server. So this whole area out the front here I'm going to be turning into a graveyard, hopefully on today's episode. And I really want to get the texturing done on here as well. I want to get the landscaping done outside, so yeah, I'm not too sure how far we're going to get. It might be a little bit optimistic of me to try and get the graveyard built today. Or at all. Because we have something else we need to do today. First things first, I'm going to check what my armor's actually got on it. So protection 4, fire protection 4, fire protection 4 again, and protection 1. That's not quite enough protection as far as I'm concerned, so we're going to work at trying to get a couple more protection books. I think there's some protection 3 ones over in that building. So if we can get those, I don't think we're going to be able to get any levels because there are other people on the server and there's going to be a lot more. Because we are preparing for the dragon fight, which takes place in about an hour and a half from now, so I've got a very limited time to prepare myself as much as possible. And then we're meeting up with, I don't even know how many, but a bunch of us are meeting up, okay? And we're going to go do the first dragon fight and then do some end raiding. So that might end up being the entirety of the rest of the episode, because it might take a while to do, well, probably not the fight, but it might take a while to do the end raiding and stuff. I don't know how much that's going to be usable, and most importantly, I may well die, and if that happens, then obviously that is probably going to be the end of the episode, and the series. So first things first, I was running in completely the wrong direction. I want to go this way, I want to see what emeralds we've got, and see if we can do some trading with the villagers to get some protection books. It would be nice to try and get some levels as well, and if we manage to get enough levels, then I will of course try another roll of the dice on the enchanting table with some of these bits of armour that have got fire protection. But most importantly, I want to make sure that I at least get better protection on my boots, because protection 1 is useless. Where are my emeralds? Do I have any emeralds? Apparently I don't have any emeralds over there, but I'm fairly sure I've got some over at my... Whoa! That was weird. Over at my other base, which is the Beardy Shack type place. I've not quite moved everything over yet, so there's a chance I might have some emeralds there. Nope. No emeralds. Okay, I guess we're going to have to go make some emeralds. Do I have any books? Books would be handy as well. I don't think I've got any books or emeralds. You're useless. Get out of my way, sir. Sorry, Craig. So we should have everything we need if we can find the right dude to buy them from. I'm sure there's more librarians around. Are they not upstairs? I could have sworn they were upstairs. Ah, they are. They're on the other side. Huh. There we go. Right, so what do we have? Unbreaking 2, protection 3. So obviously we want protection 4, which means we want 2 of those, and we've got enough for that. Beautiful. So the question now is, do we have enough levels to actually combine all this? Let's see. So that's only 4 levels. That's good. Beautiful. Okay, so we now have protection 4 on our boots, and that instantly makes me feel a lot better. So we've got protection 4, we've got 2 lots of fire protection, and we've got protection 4 there. Ideally, I'd kind of like normal protection on these as well, but the only way we're going to do that is by getting more levels. And I think the only way we're going to get more levels is probably by heading over to one of the mob farms. Now, I know we're not going to get lots of levels very quickly because, as I say, there are other people. I mean, it's only Tiz Tom, maybe we'll be okay. But the way to do that is going to be to head over to the Nether, jump into the portal, hope that everything's fine, and see if we can find our way to DaOscar's mob farm. Welcome to the mob farm and Sky Enchanter made by Oscar. And over here what we're going to be doing is basically killing lots of mobs, but the rates are probably not going to be particularly great, which means we're probably going to be here for quite a while. That being said, we best get started and hope that at some point we end up as the only one on here before the dragon fight starts in a very short period of time. So I'm going to stand here, grind out some levels, and I'll see you back here hopefully when I've got some protection 4. We've made it back to our humble abode. That took forever. It's literally about an hour later. I ended up getting the rest of the levels just from trading with villagers in the end, but on the plus side, our armor is now prot 4, And we've got unbreaking on everything. We have prop 4 on everything apart from the leggings, but that's fine. And we've also got a carved pumpkin so we can hide from the Enderman, because this is what we do. We are scared. I've also managed to add sharpness to my sword, but it's a little bit damaged. However, I've got lots and lots of diamonds, and that's the sound of a golem burning to death. Lovely. So I think I'm actually just going to take one of these blocks out of the roof, and I'm going to use that to fix up my sword. I do have an anvil. Marvellous. 2 diamonds to pretty much fully heal it. That's good, and I should probably give it a name. And we've gone with Beardy's Potential Dragon Slayer, because, I mean, you never know. I might kill the dragon. I probably won't, but I'm gonna try. So I think we're all prepared now. We've got a pick for digging, we've got the sword and the bow for attacking things with our arrows. We do have an infinity bow, so we don't need to have more than one, but we'll take some extra in case anyone else needs some. We've also got our pumpkin head to slip on when we need to, and we've got some blocks. Might as well do it in style with some stone bricks if we're not going to come back anyway. And we've got our golden carrots. But not only that, we also have potions of slow falling, which were given to us by Music Man, and we have a potion, or 2 potions, of healing. I literally have no idea where the potions of healing came from, but I'm more than happy to have them. However, it would be nicer if they were healing too, so I'm going to see if I can do something about that. So I did actually have some glowstone dust. Now all we need is a potion brewer, and I'm going to see if I can find one. I don't even know if there's one in this village, but I'm kind of hoping there is, because I would really like to make use of one. Found a few brewers, but I didn't find any blaze rods, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly head over to Music Man Village, because I know for a fact that he has all the things I need in order to make these potions a bit better. So let's head this way and see if we can find Music Man's house, which I think is that it over there? Yep, that looks like it there. So we're going to go over there and hopefully we can make these a little bit better for ourselves. Now I know that that's a totem, but the fact that it looks like me on my pack it's just weird. That's just weird. Why has he got a little statue of me in his house? Right, where is the potion brewer? Does he even have one down here? I'm assuming he does. There we go. So if we do that, that should give us potions of healing too, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how they work. And these are only 4-minute potions, so a bit of redstone would be good as well. There we go. We'll take one of those and we'll redstone these up as well. I'm sure Music Man won't mind. Oh, apparently 4 minutes is the max that the slow fallings can go to, so shows what I know. Right, I think that's all we can do to prepare for the dragon fight. Now it is time to go meet up with everyone. That was a horrible camera angle. Let's try that again. Oh my god, there's things of me everywhere. This is terrifying. Ah, they're on that side too. Jeez, right, I'm getting out of here. I have to say that church is actually looking quite good from a distance. I like that. We are now fully prepared for the dragon fight though, so let's see if we can find everyone else and, I don't know, I assume we're meeting at the town centre? Town square type bit? I mean, I don't even know where the stronghold is. Have we even found a stronghold yet? These questions and more will be answered very shortly. I'm hoping, because I haven't got a clue.
I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna run back to my house and grab some extra totems.
No problem.
I went to your house a minute ago, and because I've got because of my totem skin is of me, I went into your house and it was just really creepy because you just had me all over the walls.
Yeah, all the totems on the wall. Yeah.
It's his collection of first edition Beardstone action figures.
It's absolutely terrifying. I tell you.
All original in box. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Mr. B, I've been told to bring pandas for you to sacrifice to the dragon.
This does sound like something I would do. Just don't tell my chat.
Oh my god, that's legendary.
Wait, I got an extra bow. I don't know if anyone needs that. It's
What's
power
on it?
4.
Oh yes, please.
I'm fine.
I also have 4 saplings in case we need them in the end.
Perfect.
That sounds like a perfect plan.
Oh, upgrade that to 6 saplings.
You're on a roll.
I think this might be the first time ever I've remembered to bring wood with me on an end raid. On the first
I
one.
have trapdoors for the portal.
See you later, Ninja.
Word.
Oh, bucket of water, man. I almost forget
It's
that.
okay, I've got word. I'm coming back.
You know what I didn't get?
I got the
I
word.
was getting wood too, man.
What was I thinking about? I don't have my trusty dusty boat with me.
I also have 2 buckets of water, so I can make an infinite water source once we get in there.
Let's go.
You do it, Dish. You
Let's
go.
go, Dish. Freaking legend.
Is that for a little Enderman hidey hole?
Da. I'm gonna make, I swear, I'm gonna make a little campsite. It's gonna be cute.
Oh, I did have my
I've
boat.
got a
Wow.
shield, a
I
totem,
really
and
did
a
have
change
my
of
boat on me.
pants.
Does anybody need a boat now? I didn't see it on there. Anybody need a boat?
I'll take a
I'm
boat.
good.
He's got too many boats to know what to do with.
Yeah, exactly.
The USS Ship Dish.
Best name ever. Right, Music Man, do you want to lead the way?
Oh yes.
He has no sense of direction. Don't let him
I really
lead.
don't. I really don't.
He's the only one that knows where it is.
It's not going to end well.
Pretty sure the
Thank
portal
you.
is this way. I don't know the quick way from the nether, from what you guys have built to get to that.
Take a
to where the
left.
stronghold is.
Take a
We're
left.
going on an adventure!
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know where the where we link the stronghold portal. Oscar's
Don't worry, everybody. I
Mob
planned for
Farm
this.
and Enchantry. Is that where we went?
There's a nether portal that leads to lower down that's linked behind all of the hills by BJ's house. Should we go through that one instead?
We definitely
all about
posted
that.
the coordinates.
Let me see. I'm
Yeah, we
so
did.
sorry, y'all. So minus 44 and 316.
Okay, we're headed in the right direction then.
Yeah, this is right. I told you. I was correct.
Like, I knew it.
People.
Did anybody bring a bed to reset your spawn back here?
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
not be needed, dude.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I'm setting mine just in case because I don't want to spawn back home.
I kind of feel like I need to as well, just out of habit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I lost you guys at the village. I am in the nether. I don't know where you guys are.
No!
I'm lost.
it's,
no.
I'm going.
it's okay, Bruno. Follow the sound of our voices.
I'm over here.
We were so well organised for the dragon fight. The only thing we didn't prepare for was how to get there.
Going. It's too late. I did it.
You went to the end?
I
Oh
did
my
it.
god. Alright, should we help JC? Or,
Yeah,
what's
maybe.
that?
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
go.
it. Nice.
Let's go. Oh, of course, Music Man got it. Yeah.
Ah, the noise, man. I hate you.
That was really hard.
And one experience.
Oh my.
I love
Good
how
job,
the
everybody.
I think Ginger just got
experience
like
or
70
clumping
levels.
thing just made like one experience. Or
Yes, I saw that. There's only one
I think
experience.
Ginger just got 70 levels.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Somebody got aggro? Oh, let's
no,
go.
it's okay. I'm getting ender pearls.
Oh, yeah. Did somebody
yeah.
build a little thing? Here, hold on.
Yeah, we need to depose.
Well, it was a nerve-wracking journey, but we finally made it back, and yeah, that took quite a while. It took us a good couple of hours to actually find a city that had some wings, and just as we did, Music Man turned up and threw us a pair of wings. So yeah, we did find some on our own, but at the same time we were about to get some anyway. But either way, it was great fun, and nobody died fighting the dragon. Anyhow, we didn't all come out unscathed. Sadly, we did actually lose TheHotdish, and she fell into the void. She accidentally underpearled the side of her bridge as she was building it across the void, and, well, I think we all know what happens when you do that. So sadly, we are now another member down, so that's actually 2 members down this episode. Scary stuff. And as we hear the sounds of more iron golems dying, I can tell you that we actually came out of that pretty well with a fairly decent amount of loot. So in this box we have the armour and tools and things that I managed to get, as well as lots of extra elytra, which we're actually going to take over to the village centre. I'm going to keep myself 1 as a backup that I can also get enchanted up, just in case I'm out and about and my one breaks, because, you know, you've always got to have a backup, right? But the rest of them, and most of these tools, to be honest, we'll be putting in the centre there, just so anyone can use them if they need anything. But there's not really much good stuff here. I think there was one pick that was quite good. I mean, there's that efficiency 4, which I guess I can make mine an efficiency 5. But other than that, I suppose that could make another efficiency 4 pickaxe, couldn't it? So I suppose we can mix some of them together to get some decent picks. But overall, not massively great. I'm actually just going to quickly make that efficiency 5 one now. So we combined our pickaxes, and it's actually the next day now. But you didn't see that coming. So we've actually just got off of a stream. We went end raiding again, and we just went and got ourselves loads more shulkers, because that was the main thing we needed. And I think it's safe to say we've got more than enough now. Like a couple of stacks of shulker shells. So we should be fine for those. And this episode, I've just been doing some editing, and it's really quite long already. So we're actually going to be calling it a day here. We did absolutely nothing on the church, which is what we said we were originally setting out to do. So, well, I guess that's going to have to wait for another episode, or maybe even on stream, who knows. If you made it this far through the episode, thank you so much for hanging out, and please do remember to drop a like if you enjoyed it, and if it's your first time here, please do also consider subscribing, because we have many more videos to come. For now, though, that's a bye from me, so, well, bye. Hopefully there'll be another episode if I don't die on stream.